Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Instant Look in a Palette. Look at this beautiful packaging. I loved the one she came out with a few years ago. I used to use it every single day in the ER. Sorry, I have it upside down, but I loved this thing. This was a great, look at this. I hit pan on almost every single shade. This was the old one. Just like the one she came out with a few years ago, she's got two different versions. She's got a darker version and a lighter version. I got the lighter version. So I got my base on. I'm going to just go ahead and go for it. This might be quick because that's how this goes. This is meant to be a quick little face and a palette. So I'm a little scared for the bronzer. I've got my foundation on. I've got my concealer on. We're just going to go in with this. So she's got face powder, face bronzer. She's got a blush. She's got highlighter. And then she's got your eye look up here. Beautiful. We'll see if I like this as much as the other one. We'll also see if my camera on my phone works for me. I've been having issues with the storage. I'm going in very lightly with this bronzer. It's got a nice mirror too to it. So yeah, I've been having issues with the storage. Oh my God, yeah, that is a powerful bronzer. So just be very careful when you pick up with this. It's gonna show up immediately. It's not like the Hourglass, which I've been using, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful tone. And this is the light one that I got, you guys. So just be very careful. I'm actually picking up a little more, if you can believe it. I'm just going to even it out. Guys, this packaging is amazing. And it's like cushiony too. So we're going to just lightly. I think that's what I got to do. I got to go light. Because I'm very fair. I've not been in the sun at all. So for my base, I know I initially gave the Natasha Denona High Glam Foundation not the best review, but guys, I'm obsessed with it now. It is my favorite foundation. I've been using it more than my NARS. Ah! Flying brush. Okay, I'm gonna sculpt the cheeks. I like to do a bronzer. That's a lazy man's contour. But this is a lazy man's palette. So, hey, when in Rome. Gonna go down the neck. I think my boyfriend's coming over, so this is kind of perfect. Get it all done. So that's how the bronzer's looking. It's good. All right. Anybody who got the darker palette, let me know. So I'm going to try the face powder. I'm just going to kind of lighten up under the eyes a little bit. I already set my concealer with the... I couldn't resist. I like a loose powder to set my concealer. And I just love the Huda Beauty and the Cherry Blossom. But I'm going to brighten it a little more and set a little bit more around the perimeter. I'll do that with the face powder here. That's powdery. Brighten a little bit more and do the T-zone. That's nice. I love the Charlotte Tilbury, what is it called? I have it. I love this for when you're done and you've set your makeup with your finishing spray and you just go here and here. This is the best. What is this? The Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. The best. So I don't know if this is the same formula as that, but I'm going to test that out once I set my makeup with some setting spray. Okay, but that I just wanted to brighten up under the eyes a little bit with this. Because you all know I love a bright under eye. I mean, look at the concealer shade I use. So next we're going to go in with this. This blush is kind of on the dark side. It's like a pretty mauvey color. So let me use my color switch and get whatever, because I think I last used like a peachy blush. So we're going to go in. Not too much kick up. I'm gonna get, oh, that was powdery. Her blushes are pretty, but oh my god, look at that. I love blush, you guys, but I don't want to go too ham. I think I'm going to double check here in a second, but I think on the previous face palette, she had 2 blushes. Yes, I believe she did. We're going to check here in a second. I'm going to hold them side by side. This palette is a little more like rosy leaning, which is cute. But the last palette had more browns, like with the eye look. Like this is like all like purpley rosy. It's kind of like Pat McGrath colors. If you know, you know. This is pretty though. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, we'll see. A little blush on the nose. I love these quick face on the go palettes. They're great for traveling. All the traveling I don't do. Depressing. Okay, so let me hold these palettes up side by side for a second. Get this one. I forget what year this came out in. Does it have the year on the back of it? No, I want to say I was working in the ER, so this had to be at least 3-4 years ago. It's so hysterical. Look at it. So this one was leaning more browns, and even the shape of the pans are different. This one's got a lot more pinks in it, but no, it didn't have 2 blushes in it. It had just 1 blush. I don't know why I thought it had 2 blushes in it. Did she have another face palette? Someone in the comments tell me. I feel like she did. Okay, we're gonna go in with this. This is a highlighter here. It's a glow. Oh, I see. This has 2 blushes. This is a glow blush. I'm going to use it as a highlighter. I'm just going to put it in the highlighty places. Because usually, I don't know if I'm like seeing much. So I'm going to pick up a lot more. It's not really doing much. I think it's like a cheek topper to kind of pick up a lot. I think that's what she means by a glow blush. It's like a cheek topper. It's all right. It's kind of... Cheek toppers aren't really my thing. I don't know how it's going to look down the nose. I loved the highlighter. I don't know how it's going to look over the Cupid's bow. Doesn't really do much. I don't know how I feel about this. It's all right. I loved the highlighter in this previous one, so kind of comparing it a lot to this. I loved the bronzer, and in this formula, in this palette, she had this formula. So far I'm kind of liking her old one, you guys. Okay, so let's get into the eye look. So the way I used to do my eye, I used to use this every day for work. Well, not every day. Some days I went crazy with my Jeffree Star palettes and Pat McGrath. I did everything for work. But if I was really in a hurry, like running late, if I chose to sleep in before work, I would reach for this. Still doing my makeup running late. So what I used to do, I used to put this middle enhanced shade. Sorry. I used the middle enhanced shade all over the lid. And then I'd use the smoke shade, this shade, to smoke out the outer edge. And then I use this brightened shade all over the lid. It's kind of self-explanatory. Guys, I don't know. I'm still leaning towards this. I like the tones in that. All right, let's give it a fair shot. So we are going to go. I'm going to use it just like I did with my old palette. Okay, so we're going to put Enhance. Not much coming up there. Oh, but it has some kick up, which is I find kick up not to be a bad thing. Oh my God, you guys. I got Botox and I can't lift up here at all, which is good because, you know, it helps with the wrinkles, but it makes putting on eyeshadow really difficult. I cannot lift my eyes for the life of me to put on eyeshadow, which is not good when you're a makeup content creator. Makes blending a little difficult. But this is a nice shade. It's just a soft shade. Like it's got a shimmer to it. I'm gonna blend that out. Blend out those edges. I never thought getting Botox would make putting on makeup hard. I would think it would make it look better. It makes my forehead look better. It makes putting on my eyeshadow a little difficult. Worth every penny though. Okay. That's how this enhanced shade is looking. And it's just a soft little touch. I still think I like the old one better. But I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Guys, the struggle's real. I have to like really lift my head up. Me complaining about Botox. Such first world problems. I need to get a grip. Okay. Get it all over the lid. This is exactly what I would do with the old one. I like it. I think I just prefer the brown tone versus the rosy tone in this one. I prefer the brown tone of her old face palette. That's just a personal preference. This is still pretty. I think she was just switching it up, that's all. I think this is just more of a cool tone palette than her other one was more warm toned. Because I'm looking at this smoke shade that's definitely more cool toned than her old one. Okay. I'm going to add a little more. Oh, the struggle's real. Okay. Okay, we're going to add the smoke shade. It's really light for a smoke shade. I mean, we'll see. It just looks light. May not be light. From a distance, it looks nice. Okay, this is exactly how I used it. I feel like the smoke shade on the old palette was a little darker. No, but you know what? It goes with the shade that I just put on, so it's a nice smoky shade for what I just put on. They go well together. For a 5-minute face, it works. You don't want to do a real deep smoky eye in 5 minutes. Or maybe you do. I don't know. To each his own. Okay. I'm gonna blend that out here in a second. It reads a little warmer than it looks in the pan. I'm not mad at it. That's actually really nice. Okay, on my back. Okay. I'm gonna be like a hunchback old lady from bending over doing makeup, bending over the bed of all my patients. I'm gonna be like this as an old lady. I just know it. I've accepted it. That's okay. All right, that's actually looking really pretty. That smoke shade just took it there. Let me get my last brush, kind of marry those two together. Really pretty. Yeah, that smoke shade was necessary. I'm going to put that smoke shade under the lid. I haven't watched too many reviews on this palette on purpose, because I tend to do this thing where I watch people's reviews and ruin it for myself. Oh, look how pretty the packaging is, though. It's so Christmassy. She did good with the packaging, and it's like cushioned. Okay. All right, that smoke shade, not gonna lie, kind of saved it a little bit for me. Blend out that harsh edge. That's better. Okay, now for the part we're all curious about. The eye, the brightening. That's pretty. She used to do, that's nice. She used to do such pretty shimmer shades in like individual or like quads back in the day. Do you guys remember that when she used to do that? I don't know why she stopped doing like quads. They had such great formulations to them. That's really pretty. Okay. This palette's worth it for that shade alone. Okay. My nail's chipped. Oh, I'm so pissed off. I finally bit the bullet and got like a real manicure, and my nail, like a gel manicure of all things, and my nail's already chipped. I'm just full of first world problems, you guys. Blessed. Okay. Okay. That brightened shade is gorgeous. All right. So now we're going to do the thing. Yeah, actually, I think the eye shades in this palette are kind of worth it alone. We're going to do the thing where we set my face, and then we're going to go back with the, I should have my setting spray ready. We're going to go back with the powder and see how we do with the setting powder, because I'm not sure if it's the same formula as her flawless setting powder. Yes, I blow dry my face. I'm not sure if this is bad for me or not. And then I'll do my lashes. I think I'm good with, I just had, for my lips, I just put on the Laneige lip mask. I don't feel like messing around with lips today. I suppose I could put on an actual gloss, but my lips are feeling dry. I had a day today. Work has been brutal. Okay, so let's further powder our face. Let's do what I used to do with the powder from this and set our T-zone, which the T-zone's looking pretty good. Oh, look at the eyes, you guys. That's nice. I'm going to take a brush like this, a rougher brush, and I'm going to take the powder, and I'm just going to set the T-zone. This is really brightening powder. I kind of do this with my hourglass. This will keep you locked in for the day. Okay. That did nothing, but I think it's just for mental, just for just for yourself, just so you know that you did it. Okay, let's see. We'll do lashes, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. I'll see you in a second. All right, I'm back, and lashes are done, and this is the final look. I put on my Lawless, forget the filler, lip plumping line smoothing gloss in the shade. I want to say that this is Lavender Sorbet. I felt like it would go with the eye look because we're kind of doing a lavender look, which kind of makes me, I don't know. I think that's why I was leaning more towards my old look. I'm being that it's fall, I'm kind of leaning towards warmer looks right now. So I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to give this a fair shot. This was beautiful. I do love this. The packaging is just gorgeous. She killed it with the packaging. And I'll give it to her. She had to do different color stories, and I think the palette was kind of worth it for the eye look alone. I mean, she nailed it with that shimmer shade. That brighten shade was beautiful. Smoking it out, really, I didn't know how I was going to feel about the eye look right away. When I started putting on this enhanced shade, I was like, I kind of like my old palette better. Like I said, I'm very leaning towards warm tones right now because it's fall. But then once I smoked it out, it really kind of took it there for me. And then adding this brighten shade, I was like, wow. It reminded me of the old Charlotte Tilbury, those quads she used to do with those beautiful shimmers. I was like, wow. The blush is cute. I went back in and I added this topper, like a cheek topper. And I think that's how it should be done. If you just do it as just a highlighter, it doesn't really show up that great. So you got to kind of put it over like a blush for you to see it. The bronzer is really good. It's kind of powerful, so just go gentle with it. I don't think, and I could be wrong. I should look. I'm not sure if this powder is the same formula as her Flawless Finishing Powder. It could be, and it could just be in like a lighter shade. I'll have to test it throughout the rest of the night. Well, we'll see. My boyfriend's coming over. We'll see if it keeps my face from getting too oily. But that powder, if it is that powder, then this palette is a banger. It's got a beautiful mirror. Packaging's amazing. I would say it's worth the buy, especially if you're into rosy tones. So yeah, I'm glad I got it. It's sold out at Sephora right now, so I had to actually go to the Charlotte Tilbury website to get this. So I don't know if Sephora is going to get it back in stock anytime soon, but if you're into palettes on the go, get these are worth it. I paid about $69, I think. And considering that Charlotte Tilbury is a pretty expensive brand, I would say that is worth it. These palettes are great. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.